Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check, check. Go out, screen. He's coming. Double up, double up. Double up.
On second down, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check three, check three, check three.
Bang, bang. Gun. Where's the hot?
First carry now for Alexander Madison. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, 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 check.
Gun.
On second down, this is Madison. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Let's 50. Protein spill.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
To throw is Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming.
What's he thinking?
He's coming. We got double up.
Cousins now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Check 37.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a draw play with Drake. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go now. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch the safety creep. 66. Check 4.
1st down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Arizona.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Counterplay, Drake, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
You. He's checking turn.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Open man is Ross, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the White. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And that'll be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Stay with your man. Alert 3, level 3.
Running, it's Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, Drake. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 26, check 26.
Check 49, check 49.
Now Murray off play action. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, baby. Check 13.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And deep in his own territory. He's hit. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. Now he's flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what...
He's got daylight! And how about that for just running out the clock? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 41, Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, exit.
Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, here we go.
Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Alert flare, flare.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Emerson Griffin. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's Madison running on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on second and 8. Cousins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Gun.
58, boy. 58 is Mike. Watch your slap.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Whip. Watch the whip. Slip.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's get that ball right here. Hatch it.
Throwing now is Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's complete to Diggs. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Madison running right. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Cousins to throw it, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray now on first down, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
25, check 25, check 25.
Mike, 44.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he hits Drake. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Sponge, no. Check. Watch the pass. Here we go. Tight dog. Jump.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check 52. Watch the eye.
He's back to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the pass. Check.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Murray,
one final try. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run up a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Minnesota, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
This ain't nothing for the past.